Pauley Perrette, best known for her role as the quirky and beloved Abby Sciuto on NCIS, seemed to have it all: fame, success, and a dedicated fan base. But behind the scenes, her life has been anything but easy. From a difficult childhood and abusive relationships to health scares and shocking allegations, Pauley has faced more challenges than most realize. What really happened to Pauley Perrette, and why did she leave Hollywood for good? Stay tuned as we uncover the real story behind her rise, struggles, and life after acting. Pauley Perrette was born on March 27, 1969 in New Orleans, Louisiana, to Paul and Donna Bell Perrette. However, her early years were anything but settled. She spent much of her childhood moving frequently throughout the southern United States, living in various states including Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Her family later relocated to New York, New Jersey, and eventually California. This constant movement exposed her to a variety of cultures, environments, and lifestyles, shaping her adaptability and unique worldview. From a young age, Perrette displayed a wide range of interests and ambitions. In a 2011 interview with the Associated Press, she revealed that she had once dreamed of working with animals, being in a rock band, or becoming an FBI agent. Her fascination with law enforcement and criminology ultimately guided her academic path. She first attended Valdosta State University in Georgia, where she pursued a degree in criminal justice. However, seeking greater opportunities, she later transferred to John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York City, a school known for its strong focus on forensic science, law, and criminal studies. During her time in New York, Perrette worked an eclectic mix of jobs to support herself. She bartended in the city's underground club scene, often embracing an edgy punk aesthetic that included combat boots, a bra, and a white mohawk. Beyond bartending, she took on unconventional roles, such as wearing a sandwich board while roller skating through the Diamond District to distribute promotional flyers for Taco Bell. She also worked as a cook on a dinner cruise boat, where she prepared meals for guests while sailing along the Manhattan skyline. While her initial plan was to enter the field of criminal justice, fate had other plans. Perrette's striking look and distinctive personality eventually caught the attention of people in the entertainment industry, leading her toward an unexpected career in television. A friend introduced her to an advertising agency director, a connection that would change the trajectory of her career. Recognizing her unique look and energetic personality, the director encouraged her to explore opportunities in entertainment beyond her initial aspirations in criminal justice. Motivated by this new direction, Perrette relocated to Los Angeles, where she began auditioning and gradually booking small roles in television and film. As she worked to establish herself in Hollywood, Perrette landed guest appearances in several popular TV series. One of her early roles included playing a waitress at Cafe Nervosa in Frasier during the show's 4th season, appearing in the episode 3 Dates and a Breakup. She continued to build her resume with a guest role in the first season of the action thriller series 24, a show that gained widespread popularity for its fast-paced storytelling. While making a name for herself in television, Perrette also secured supporting roles in films. She appeared in Cameron Crowe's critically acclaimed Almost Famous, 2000, a coming-of-age drama centered around the rock music scene of the 1970s. She later appeared in the psychological horror movie The Ring, 2002, which became a major box office success and further expanded her acting portfolio. These roles helped her gain recognition and positioned her for more significant opportunities. In 2001, Perrette landed a recurring role in the sci-fi crime series Special Unit 2, where she portrayed Alice Kramer, the public relations representative for the unit. This role allowed her to showcase her comedic timing while navigating a procedural drama with supernatural elements. However, her career-defining moment came when she was cast as Abby Sciuto, the eccentric yet brilliant forensic scientist in NCIS. The character, instantly recognizable for her gothic style, cheerful personality, and deep scientific expertise, quickly became a fan favorite. Perrette's journey with NCIS actually began as part of a crossover with another series. In the spring of 2003, she first appeared as Abby Sciuto in 2 episodes of JAG, which served as a backdoor pilot for NCIS. These episodes introduced audiences to the Naval Criminal Investigative Service team, laying the groundwork for what would become one of television's most successful crime dramas. Once NCIS premiered later that year, Perrette's portrayal of Abby quickly stood out, helping the show develop a dedicated fan base. She remained on the series for an impressive 15 seasons, solidifying herself as one of the most beloved characters on the show. Beyond her long tenure on NCIS, Perrette reprised her role in several crossover episodes within the franchise. She appeared in NCIS Los Angeles in 2009 and later guest starred in NCIS New Orleans in 2014 and 2016, further expanding Abby's presence across the NCIS universe. Her ability to seamlessly blend humor, intelligence, and charm into her portrayal of a forensic scientist made Abby Sciuto one of the most memorable crime procedural characters on television. The character of Abby Sciuto was the brainchild of NCIS creator Donald P. Belisario, who wanted to challenge traditional television stereotypes. Instead of portraying a forensic scientist as a conventionally serious or buttoned-up character, he envisioned someone with a striking alternative style, goth-inspired, yet undeniably brilliant, quirky but highly respected in her field. Unlike the typical media portrayal of Gothic characters as troubled, rebellious, or socially disconnected, Abby was designed to be one of the most competent and capable professionals in her workplace. She was an expert in forensic science, a vital part of the NCIS team, and beloved for her intelligence, energy, and humor. Belisario sought to create a character that defied expectations, a woman who embraced her individuality without it defining her abilities or career. Pauley Perrette played a crucial role in shaping Abby's identity, adding her own personal flair to the character. She worked closely with her friend Clint Catalyst, a writer and cultural figure in alternative communities, to ensure Abby's representation felt genuine rather than a caricature. Catalyst, the author of Cottonmouth Kisses, was frequently consulted by television networks as an expert on goth and alternative subcultures, making him an ideal resource in developing Abby's persona. Perrette often spoke about how she and Catalyst, along with their circle of friends, never felt the need to categorize themselves strictly as goth or punk. Instead, they embraced a fluid sense of identity, blending elements from various subcultures without concern for strict labels. When asked whether Abby fit into the goth or punk scene, Perrette's response was simply, "Who cares?" She intentionally portrayed Abby as a character who refused to be confined by stereotypes. More than just her style or aesthetic, Abby was a representation of intelligence, individuality, and self-confidence. Perrette insisted that Abby would never define herself by any one label. She was just Abby. Her character sent a powerful message that personal style and professional brilliance could coexist without one diminishing the other. Throughout her time on NCIS, Perrette's portrayal of Abby Sciuto made the character one of the most beloved figures in crime television history. Fans gravitated toward Abby's upbeat personality, her unwavering loyalty to her team, and her unique ability to blend warmth, humor, and forensic expertise into her role. Abby was not only an exceptional scientist, but also a caring and compassionate friend to her colleagues, further reinforcing her importance to the show's dynamic. Despite her strong connection to the character and the show's enduring popularity, Perrette ultimately made the decision to leave NCIS. On October 4, 2017, TV Guide reported that she would be departing at the end of the show's 15th season, marking the end of a major chapter in the series. After more than a decade in the role, Perrette made her final appearance in the episode Two Steps Back, which aired in 2018. Her departure was a significant moment for both the cast and devoted fans, as Abby Sciuto had become an iconic figure on the show. Beyond her acting career, Pauley Perrette explored a variety of creative and intellectual pursuits, showcasing her talents as a poet, writer, and documentary filmmaker. She displayed her writing abilities early on with her short story Cheers, which was featured in the anthology Pills, Thrills, Chills, and Heartache, Adventures in the First Person. The collection brought together personal stories from various writers, and Perrette's contribution highlighted her skill in crafting compelling narratives beyond the realm of television. In addition to her literary work, Perrette ventured into documentary filmmaking, using the medium to explore subjects that resonated with her passion for social justice. In 2007, she began producing Citizen Lane, a documentary centered on the life and work of Mark Lane, a prominent civil rights attorney and author. Lane was widely known for his involvement in controversial legal cases and his in-depth investigations into political assassinations, particularly his critical research into the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Perrette dedicated several years to bringing the project to fruition, demonstrating her commitment to activism and historical documentation. The documentary was completed in 2013, marking an important milestone in her work outside of acting. Her fascination with crime, forensic science, and investigative work extended beyond her portrayal of Abby Sciuto on NCIS. In a 2005 interview with Craig Ferguson on The Late Late Show, she revealed that her interest in crime had been lifelong. Even before stepping into the entertainment industry, she pursued academic studies in sociology, psychology, and criminal science. She began working toward a master's degree in criminal science, but ultimately put her education on hold when her acting career took off. Despite shifting to Hollywood, her genuine passion for criminology remained a driving force in her life, and it significantly influenced her approach to playing Abby on NCIS. Perrette's popularity as a television personality extended far beyond her work on NCIS, making her one of the most recognizable and beloved actresses in Hollywood. According to the Performer Q score from January-February 2010, she ranked among the top 3 most likable celebrities, alongside legendary actors Tom Hanks and Morgan Freeman. She was also the only woman to appear in the top 10 of that ranking, a testament to the widespread appeal of both her character and her real-life persona. Her likability and relatability contributed to her growing presence in mainstream media, and by late 2010, she was featured in national television commercials for Expedia.com. Her broad appeal even extended into pop culture, leading to a guest appearance as a judge on Season 4, Episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race. As of winter 2018, Perrette's Q score remained exceptionally high at 44, making her the most popular female television actress at the time. This metric, which measures public recognition and overall favorability of celebrities, reflected how deeply audiences connected with her both on and off screen. Her ranking was particularly impressive considering the competitive landscape of television, where actors often struggle to maintain relevance for long periods. Following her departure from NCIS, Perrette took on a new challenge in comedy, moving away from crime dramas for the first time in years. She starred as Jackie in the CBS sitcom Broke, which premiered in 2020. The show followed the story of a hard-working single mother whose estranged wealthy sister and brother-in-law move in with her after losing their fortune. The role allowed Perrette to showcase a different side of her acting skills, proving that she had the comedic chops to lead a sitcom. However, despite its lighthearted premise and her enthusiastic return to television, Broke was canceled after just one season in May 2020. Shortly after, on July 7, 2020, Perrette announced her retirement from acting, marking the end of a long and successful career in television. Though she stepped away from Hollywood, her influence as an actress, writer, and advocate remained significant. Her portrayal of Abby Sciuto left a lasting impact on fans, and her work outside of acting, whether in activism, writing, or documentary filmmaking, continues to reflect her dedication to issues she is passionate about. In addition to her success in television and film, Pauley Perrette has cultivated a deep passion for music, exploring multiple facets of the industry as a singer, songwriter, and performer. Under the stage name Stop Making Friends, she recorded the song Fear, which she co-wrote with musician Tom Polchi. The track was featured on NCIS, the official TV soundtrack released on February 10, 2009, and gained further recognition when it was prominently used in the NCIS Season 6 finale, Alia, Episode 25. The song's inclusion in the show allowed fans to experience a different side of Perrette's artistic abilities. Beyond her portrayal of Abby Sciuto, her haunting vocal performance and introspective lyrics resonated with listeners, making Fear one of the standout tracks on the album. Long before her solo work, Perrette was the lead vocalist of Lowball, an all-female rock band based in Los Angeles. Performing under the moniker Pauley P, she became immersed in the city's alternative and punk music scene, where she developed a reputation for her edgy style and raw vocal energy. Lowball blended elements of punk, rock, and pop, producing high-energy tracks that captured the rebellious spirit of the early 2000s underground music movement. One of the band's most recognized songs, Can't Get Me Down, gained mainstream attention when it was featured in the 2001 comedy Legally Blonde, starring Reese Witherspoon. The song's placement in the film helped expose Lowball to a wider audience, solidifying its place in early 2000s pop culture. Beyond her involvement with Lowball, Perrette ventured into other musical projects, collaborating with well-known artists in diverse genres. In 2003, she appeared in the music video for The Unnamed Feeling, a track from Metallica's Saint Anger album. Her presence in the video aligned perfectly with its moody, emotional themes, further reinforcing her connection to alternative and metal music. In 2011, she expanded her musical repertoire by working with hip-hop artist B. Taylor, contributing vocals to his song Fire in Your Eyes. The collaboration marked a departure from her usual rock influences, demonstrating her versatility as an artist willing to experiment with different styles. That same year, she worked with rap legend Daryl DMC McDaniels of Run DMC on the single Attention Please, further proving her ability to adapt her vocal style to different musical landscapes. Her collaboration with DMC was particularly noteworthy, as it bridged the gap between rock and hip-hop, two genres with a long history of crossovers. In 2000, she married Canadian actor and musician Coyote Shivers, but their relationship quickly became troubled. After 4 years of marriage, the couple separated, and their divorce was finalized in 2006. Following their split, Perrette was granted restraining orders against Shivers, alleging that she had endured physical, emotional, and sexual abuse during and after their marriage. She has since spoken out about the importance of recognizing and addressing domestic violence, using her platform to support victims and raise awareness about abusive relationships. In addition to her work in entertainment, Perrette has been deeply involved in supporting law enforcement efforts to solve violent crimes. In February 2004, she collaborated with America's Most Wanted to present a $10,000 check to the city of Prattville, Alabama, to increase the reward for information, leading to the arrest of Shannon Polk's killer. Polk, a young girl from Prattville, had been murdered in 2001, and the case remained unsolved. The cause resonated personally with Perrette, as she had lived near the town as a child and felt a strong connection to the community. In 2007, she donated another $10,000 to law enforcement officials in Detroit to assist in the search for the person responsible for the disappearance and murder of 7-year-old Raven Jeffries. Perrette had a personal tie to the case, as her then partner was from Detroit. That same year, she sought help from America's Most Wanted to bring attention to the unsolved murder of her friend, Lisa Williamson, who was killed when her home in Detroit was intentionally set on fire. In 2009, she once again worked with the crime-solving show, this time focusing on the case of Tammy Vincent, a teenage runaway who had been murdered decades earlier. Beyond her work with law enforcement and crime victim advocacy, Perrette has been a long-time supporter of various charitable organizations. She is passionate about animal rescue and has contributed to numerous organizations dedicated to animal welfare. She has also been involved with the American Red Cross, civil rights groups, and LGBT rights advocacy. In 2008, Perrette was vocal in her opposition to California's Proposition 8, a ballot initiative that sought to ban same-sex marriage in the state. She publicly urged voters to reject the measure, advocating for equal rights. Her activism extends to her personal faith as well. She is a member of the Hollywood United Methodist Church, a congregation known for its progressive stance on social issues. Pauley Perrette was in a long-term relationship with cameraman Michael Bosman, dating for 4 years before they became engaged. However, rather than rushing into marriage, the couple made a public statement that they would wait until same-sex marriage was fully legalized across the United States. In solidarity with LGBTQ+ rights, they opted not to have a traditional wedding and instead filed for all the legal protections available to same-sex couples at the time. Their stance reinforced their commitment to equality, making a strong political statement in the process. Bosman eventually proposed after California legalized same-sex marriage in June 2008, but despite their advocacy efforts, the couple ultimately went their separate ways. Following her breakup with Bosman, Perrette found love again with former British Royal Marine Thomas Arkley. In December 2011, she announced their engagement. Like in her previous relationship, she remained firm in her beliefs, stating that she and Arkley would not marry until Proposition 8, which banned same-sex marriage in California, was overturned. She continued to be an outspoken advocate for marriage equality, using her platform to encourage others to support the cause. While her activism kept her in the public eye, Perrette also faced significant health struggles. Although she is naturally blonde, she dyed her hair jet black for years to maintain the signature Gothic appearance of her NCIS character, Abby Sciuto. However, in 2014, this routine practice led to a severe allergic reaction. She was hospitalized after her face swelled to twice its normal size, a frightening experience that made her realize the potential dangers of long-term hair dye use. In an interview with CBS News Los Angeles, she publicly warned others about the risks, urging frequent hair dye users, especially those who opt for darker shades, to be vigilant about allergy symptoms and consider safer alternatives. In addition to her health challenges, Perrette also experienced a terrifying assault outside her Hollywood Hills home on November 12, 2015. A homeless man attacked her, an incident that left her shaken. The suspect was later arrested and charged with felony battery. Despite the trauma of the attack, Perrette took a remarkably compassionate stance, later telling Entertainment Tonight that she did not hold any anger toward her attacker. She expressed sympathy for individuals struggling with homelessness and mental illness, highlighting the need for systemic support and better resources for those in vulnerable situations. Beyond her entertainment career, Perrette explored entrepreneurship. She co-owned Donna Bell's Bake Shop, a bakery in Manhattan named in honor of her late mother. The shop, which specialized in Southern-style baked goods, became a well-loved fixture in New York City. However, after nearly a decade in business, the bakery closed in December 2020. Despite its closure, the shop remained a passion project for Perrette, reflecting her love for her Southern roots and her desire to share her family's traditions with a wider audience. Perrette's departure from NCIS in 2018 was surrounded by controversy. On June 7, 2019, she publicly claimed that her decision to leave the show was due to multiple alleged physical assaults on set. She also referenced an on-set dog-biting incident and stated that she was terrified of her former co-star, Mark Harmon. Though she never disclosed full details, her statements suggested deep tensions behind the scenes, ultimately leading to her decision to exit the long-running series. Interestingly, despite her issues with Harmon, Perrette later publicly defended another NCIS co-star, Michael Weatherly, after he faced allegations of sexual harassment from actress Eliza Dushku. Her support for Weatherly suggested that while she had professional conflicts with some colleagues, she remained deeply loyal to others within the industry. In September 2022, Perrette revealed that she had suffered a stroke in September 2021. Pauley Perrette's journey has been filled with highs and lows, but through it all, she has remained a strong and resilient figure. Whether it was overcoming personal trauma, speaking out about injustices, or stepping away from the spotlight for her well-being, Pauley has never been afraid to stand up for herself. Now retired from acting, she focuses on her passions, advocacy, and living life on her own terms. What do you think of Pauley's story? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more celebrity deep dives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.